deal, fellas. Zoom links up. Hold on, if anybody wants to jump in here. Post this up. See me. Yeah, we don't need the horns. We're not gonna be. It's not a public stream. It's only for us at the table. So if you want to join me on the Zoom, you can. You're allowed to open up your mics, open up your cam. You could be on here. Now we're gonna kick back, relax, and see what we can do for Asian session tonight. Yeah, there's gonna be no probably no mods and no Zoom, I don't think any trolls are in here. Although if they are, welcome. Let's get a few people in here. Let me mark up some levels. Daily's bearish. 4-hour closed bull. So this could be the bottom wick to continue driving up. Bullet of support here. Still bearish, just looking for a range 2 breakout to be bullish. All right, these are going to be our levels here. No, it's a lot of range here, even on a smaller time frame. 80 pips, 90 pips. Yeah, 85 pip range. Yeah, pretty dope. Is everybody on YouTube only? No one, no one's on the Zoom. No one wants to up on here. Cause I'm not gonna be doing a lot of talking on here. I thought we were just gonna vibe out. I am gonna smoke a J though, and if you guys want to join me, yeah, it's a lot of waiting here. If you have any questions, you can hop in, talk. What'd you do today? You know, let's kick back, relax. Hopefully we can fill this up to a nice community on Sundays, right? If we could get like 20 to 30 people here on Sundays, there he is. We got one person on here. What up, Falcon? Hello. Meet the world. You streaming other places other than YouTube? No, there's nothing going on other than YouTube. What's going on, Falcon? Where are you from? You hear me?
San Francisco.
Oh shit, San Fran.
I can't. Oh, yeah, there's a delay. I can't hear you in Zoom. I'm hearing you on the stream.
Why can't you hear me in Zoom? Really? Am I muted?
Not
Hold on.
sure.
Have you been
No, that's
in?
on me. Sorry, I had it muted.
Have you been to other Zooms? You can't hear me in Zoom whatsoever. Period.
There we go. I fixed it. Yeah, I'm from SF. Sorry, I was just muted. Okay, but now it's still doing it. It's weird.
All right. Well, let me know if you're able to hear me in Zoom. Yeah, as I was saying, if we can, be nice if we can grow this community to a nice 15, 20, 30 people. Just dropping ideas and keep Sundays, keep the unfiltered session more or less calm. That's the goal. It's Monday through Friday, it's hectic.
All right, I'm good now.
Can you hear me in Zoom?
Yep.
Beautiful. The weekend was good. It's still not over. It's turn the music down. This weekend's still not over. I got the game on. I had the Bucks game on. Hold on. What do you do, Falcon? You go to school?
Yeah, I'm actually in high school, and I'm working.
You're in high school? Get the fuck out of here.
Yep, I just started watching in October. I've only missed a few streams since.
Damn, so you're way ahead of the game. Are you 18 yet?
That's the plan. I'll be 18 in 4 days.
Yeah. Damn, the places you'll be by the time you're 25. Man. I didn't even care. I didn't care for money at 18, 17, 18. I had no monetary desires or concerns at 17, 18.
That is what I hear at work. Everyone's like, damn, you got a job already? I didn't even care back then.
Yeah. It's
But
really
it's
more
definitely
about
nice.
partying and girls, all that. Then you hit 30 and you're like, holy shit, I need money. Really want to flip here. Really want to break the previous hourly low. And ideally not even come back there. Got a lot of really good range here. I think we break these lows, we're gonna might have some really good positions tonight. Might not be for another hour, but I think there's a lot of potential tonight. Oh, look at that. I still have ranges from last week. Let me open up a window. Oh yeah, it's about to fucking pour over here. It's about to be on. How many of us are there? There should be, I think, should be 6 or 7 people. No, I think 8 people on the at Wix's table. There should be roughly 8 people on the Zoom. If you guys want to hop on, the Zoom link's up on the YouTube member section. And if you guys have questions, you guys want to bullshit, hey, I'm all welcome for it. Just don't make these sessions dead and quiet. I want people in here. I want to get to know you guys. I want to see who comes onto the streams. What you guys do. I already know Falcon. Falcon's in high school. That's fucking incredible. Oh, when people are gonna do 4 years of college, and you do 4 years of this, I
the
don't know.
plan?
Ask them how much they spent on college education, and then compare it to how much you spent trading and learning.
Right. That's why
I
I'm
think
not afraid to like lose money here. Like obviously I'm not going to be, trading large amounts, but
yeah,
anything I lose is just going to be learning.
the return on investment is it's pretty good. Yugi 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 Yugi. There we go. Hello, what's the deal? You guys can unmute and turn on your cam. It's a free for all tonight. We're unfiltered. This is private on YouTube.
What's the deal, Wix?
What's the deal? There we go. Just tell me who's talking initially when you guys start talking, so I don't mess you up. Is that Martin?
This is Yogi.
Yogi? Yogi, what's the deal, Yogi? How are you? Where you from?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm from Indonesia.
From where?
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Hey, awesome. We got San Francisco and Indonesia on the stream. It's nice.
Anyway, Wix, is this new, or
In what sense?
because I just checked the live announcement from Discord, and I just knew that you're streaming on Sunday night.
Yeah, it's Monday through Thursday, but Sundays is only for members on YouTube. So if you're a member, we're gonna
Yeah, I just joined today.
today's our first Sunday.
Member.
We're gonna
Yeah.
start next week, but I started today.
Oh, nice.
Does anyone hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we hear you. Who's this? Sen
Hello,
Assassin?
hello. It's
Hello,
Sen
Sen.
Assassin.
What's up, bud? How are you?
I'm alright. I'm
Where are you?
alright.
Where are you from?
The Netherlands.
The Netherlands. Look at this. We're gonna have an international stream. This is beautiful.
Where the weed's legal, you know?
Which reminds me. What it should remind me is get your own fucking lighter. Hold on, fellas. Oh, people on Discord are asking how. I don't know. You can't find the live. It's private. Yeah, I don't know. If any of you guys can explain to
Oh,
them
they
how you
are?
can, on the Asian session, how you found it, or
Oh, I see.
how to join. I think the join is next to subscribe, but I don't know. I'm asking what country you guys are in, because in some countries you can't, like, it's unavailable. People can't join. I don't know
I
how
think I
that works.
clicked on see perks and then there's like the Zoom meeting. Like your YouTube name and then on the right there's the button see perks and then there's the Zoom link.
Yeah, they're talking about like these are people that aren't already in it, so they don't see
Oh.
that yet. I'm telling them.
Damn, it's starting to pour. That's crazy.
We got a new person. 413 goon.
Yo.
All right, all right. What's up, Goon? Where are you from? The 413? What's the 413? Hold on, let's figure it out.
Guys, do you have gap on your broker on gold?
No, I don't have a gap. Oh yeah, I do. Just filled it. On the broker,
Yeah.
just filled it. It's all right.
So
It's
fast.
irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Just clear traffic. That's
Ah,
why I like
see.
Oanda charts. They fill those charts. They fill the gaps in. That's why we have Oanda up on the stream.
Yeah. I wonder why Wanda usually never has any gap.
They fill them. That's how they work. They're a regulated broker. They fill all the prices.
I see.
Can't trade Oanda. Spreads are massive. Can't trade gold on it if you're from the US.
Trying to show this guy a screenshot, but I turned on two-factor authentication on Discord on my phone, and now it won't let me in, so I can't do it. It says it wants like a backup code, and I don't even have a backup code, but I'm still logged in on the computer, so I don't even know what to do.
Yeah, oh well. They'll figure it out. Just glad we got some people in tonight, and we have really good opportunity for some moves tonight. Be great for a Sunday session if we get some nice volume. See how it's not really ranging on any time frame. It's moving. It's filling the ranges. It's not. Candles aren't really printing side by side. This is good.
Yeah, I'm hoping for sells. It looks cleaner than buys here.
Yeah, sells look very nice. It probably won't come till the next 4 hour, but we have some really nice sells.
For your buys here, are you just looking for like a 5-minute range too? Like breaking the 4-hour highs, or what's going on there?
Buys is range 2 breakout on the 1 hour, so you have support and you have resistance. Hold on. Support, resistance. So on the higher time frame, these are the ranges. But in order to have the cleaner buys on the 5, there's a level. See this support right here, and it coincides with a level back here on the 5 where we tend to respect. And this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this closure. so we
All
can
right.
drive up.
Oh, yeah.
Every time
I
we
see.
come back into this range, this is what I'm looking for. See, every time I close the butt, it tends to drive up. Now right here, it didn't drive up, but it respected on the next candle, and then it gave indication that it was going to drive down and break down and close below. Number two, and third of all, it came from this range up here, driving down. But right now, we would be driving up, and every time it drives up from this bottom range, see, it tends to drive. So as we're coming up from this bottom range, hold on. We close above here. Coming up from this bottom range here, now we get a closure above 2008-296 like we did over there, back there. We're gonna drive up. The issue is, it's not even an issue, it's a lot less likely to happen than the sells. And if it is gonna happen, it's gonna happen, I'd say way later. I'd say we'd have to come back down into this range, retest the lows somewhere between 95 and 92. Got to retest this area. See these wicks over here? I think it has to do before. It's not even that I think, it's just typically this is what it does. See these wicks? Push it to drive up. I believe it's going to retest these areas here before taking that drive up. And that's what gold does. Gold creates a low, retests the low on the higher time frame. It's going to retest the low. Right? It's going to fill these ranges and then drive up, fill the ranges. Does that very cleanly. It's a very technical pair. Shout out to everybody that's in here. All 5 of you. Me and my 5 got the whole city locked. Yeah, that's the levels I'm looking at. But there's a lot of levels here on the 5. But main thing is we got to be outside of these areas on the higher time frame. Once we're outside these areas on the higher time frame, it's clean trading. We would be able to trade from 2008 to 2000 if we start forming some new levels here. But right now, based on the levels we have established, we've got to break below here. And I think it's coming real soon. Based on the way the candles are printing, the way the higher time frames are printing, we're gonna break this 4-hour low here with the previous 4-hour that had no bottom wick. The question will be, will we stay under it, or will we end up coming back up and re-breaking the highs? So not enough info printed yet. Who's iPhone? Yo guys, just don't drop links anywhere. Like, this link is for you guys. Let's not fill it up with people that don't belong here. But anyway, shout out to iPhone. How are you?
Shout out to iPhone.
Who's that? Who's on the iPhone? Or not?
It's Dustin. He put it in the chat.
Oh, it's Dustin? I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's just me. I'll be on mute though.
Alright, oh cool.
Dustin V.
Alright, nice. Welcome, Dustin. Yeah, you guys can unmute and open up your cams anytime you want.
I don't have a cam, sir.
Well, it's a good thing you're trading. I think the next thing you do with your trading funds is buy a camera. Well, once you make a little bit. Your first withdrawal. Actually, no, fuck that. I could think of way better ways to apply your first withdrawal into a camera. I didn't think I was gonna make it tonight.
Because of the flood or what?
No, it's pouring rain, and it just started pouring actually. It was pretty dry all day. But I was in West Palm. I was at a friend's house, and then I went to the gym, and then after the gym I had to do the run around, go get all the proteins, get shit for the kids, go get papers. buy some steak for tomorrow, so yeah, I'm gonna be running late. Thought it was gonna be like at this time, like right now. But it's a good thing there's a fuel shortage in all of South Florida. There's almost no gas in any gas station from Miami to Palm Beach. So most of the people aren't out for the next few days because nobody wants to wait for gas. So they just have their cars for whatever they need, you know, like emergency type shit.
Right.
Yeah, but I found some gas yesterday. I got a full tank. I was out on the road today, causing ruckus. It felt good. I got on 95 and it was empty. I was like, God damn. I went to pick up my parents from Miami Airport. Pick up my pops. Now, do we count the trades here towards the stream record?
I think the chat would not be happy with that one.
Yeah, but
They
I'm
wanna
gonna
see.
I'm gonna
We
make
can do
I'm gonna make
we can
these
do some
live.
fake ones.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I guess so.
Put
I think
like
we're
plus 100 pips today, and next week another 200.
I think we're gonna have a separate record for the Sundays Unfiltered. That's
Yeah,
what I
you
was
should
gonna
do a
say.
separate one so it incentivizes people.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a stream record and then a Sundays Unfiltered. It's not even gonna have a loss column. It's just gonna be a W column. A stream record and just W's. See how funny it acts here? Created a high, retested the high, and it'll do it on every time frame. Gold is very technical if you pay attention to it. Created a high here, it retested the high here. Now there's going to be a level of time of indecision. It's got to get out of this smaller time frame range, right? Then it's got to fill the range that it gets to, and then it's got to fall in line with the higher time frames. It's very technical. It respects levels, it breaks ranges and drives, fills ranges. So I have an appreciation for gold.
Yo, Wix,
Yeah.
you marked the line on 2009 for gold, but if you look on the 1 hour time frame, there's a support that become a resistance on 2006, but you didn't make a line there because why?
This area, right?
Yeah. That line. Is it because it's you need to adjust for
It's
any
not,
time frame?
honestly, it's not bad. You can look at this area, but this is just the 5 minute. There's a lot of 5 minute play here,
Mm-hmm.
and okay, well, let's see. Close below, closed above, drove up, close above. Yeah, we drove up. It's just I really wanted to trade above all of this. You see all of this?
Oh,
I wanted to trade
yeah.
above where the market drives. But you're not wrong. Like we might, so here's like I said, we can get trades within 2008 to 2000, but we're gonna need to see the market form here. So if we get a drive and a close above here, a close above 2006, you'll see it'll typically fall in line with these smaller time frame levels. So if you get that close, oh fuck, wrong color. If you get that close above here, it'll typically fall in line with this level. And once it closes above there, it's gonna create a range. Right, it's gonna come back down here. It might close a little bit above it, but you'll see this typically happen. It'll come back up. So you want a closure above here just to mirror clean drives.
That
You can
one.
use this as your advantage point, so you'll most likely end up getting a closure after a 5-minute range. If something like this happens here, we can trade here. We can trade from here to here.
Yeah, I see.
But we're gonna need a range to be created here that we can use as stops, and that it's gonna mirror something to the left on the higher time frame. I don't know how many pips is this. This might not be even enough pips.
10.
10. No, no.
9 pips, but it'll drive the clean ranges to here. But we'll see it form. It depends how it forms here. But realistically, ideally, we want to trade outside of all of this. It'll fill this range, right? But what happens when it comes to these ranges? So gold, like I just said, gold is technical, right? We'll see it coming up into this range, but how it fills it will be different than how it fills once it breaks up here. Once it breaks up here, it'll drive. Over
Yeah.
here, I don't know if it's gonna drive or if it's gonna trickle up, trickle down, trickle up, but it'll eventually fill this range. It'll eventually get there. But do you want to be in this nonsense here, or do you want to be in the drive? The idea is really to predict. You can predict which levels will get filled, but the idea really is where are we gonna drive from? So you're not wrong. This is a good level, but it's just, is it as good as the one above it? Probably not.
No. So yeah, just better wait for another several minutes.
Yeah, you might not even get there. It might come back down, but if it comes back down, thank God you're not in that trade. But if it does get there, then you have a confirmation that of volume and direction for it to continue driving. And at that point, you're really above everything. You break the previous
Yeah.
4 hour, and it's clean on every time frame above here. You can. We'll see how it forms above here, right? But chances are, if we can get up to about above 2006, we can still reject anywhere within here, just like we did here. Just like we rejected here,
Mm-hmm.
we can still come up here on the 5-minute, reject it the same. We come up and still end up coming back down. We want to be above all of this. It's not a bad position, but you're going to be more
Yeah,
profitable
but
or with.
your explanation make it more sense. It makes sense. Thank you, Wix.
Yes.
It's safer to buy
I would never hold
2000.
that position against you. If you closed above there, like some people, it's worth it for them. Some people will take that position all the time. They'll still be profitable. They're just, you know, probability wise, I don't think it's as high a probability. Here's the thing: people might be profitable, but they'll probably close this trade at 6, 7 pips. And, some people are looking for 20 pips. A lot of times it won't get there. 15 pips, it won't get there. You have to really play your advantages here, and you have to be okay with taking 6, 7 pips after this is filled right here. So fine, just it depends how high we get it closed. Will it close like this, or will it close like this, or will the candle close like this? How much range will you have left over here? Will it be worth it? Are you looking for a specific amount? Are you confident in your discipline that you'll manage risk once you fill the range? Or once you reach this area here, will you manage risk, or will you continue let the trade run because you waited for it for so long that now you don't want to let go of it? Now you're attached to the position or the breakdown. You just spent so much time putting up lines and all that. Sometimes it's all for naught. Or will you be okay with it? It's not just determined based, oh, this is a good trade, this is a good position. No, well, are you good at managing the position? I think these Sundays will be really good. Where we've had really good volume the last 2 or 3 Sundays, I think quarter 2 it's going to be very beneficial. I believe. I believe that we will win. How's the Discord? Are they losing their mind? Mama, I made it. What's the deal, Joey? Have it your way. Got the Burger King commercial on. BK, have it your way.
Had a Kia commercial. Are you watching the Bucks game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Bucks. I
Oh,
think the Bucks
there's the
game is
Burger King
over.
one. It was just delayed.
I'm gonna start making bets with you. I bet you we score right now. 2 seconds later. I was doing that with my pops. We had the World Cup, the last World Cup, and his I don't know why, but for some reason on my stream in my house it was running like a good 3 minutes, like faster than in his house for cable. And I'm like, no, trust me, we're gonna score. Score. Trust 3 minutes later, goal. He's like, how the fuck? I was fucking with him, telling him who's gonna score. Nah, they're gonna miss the penalty right here. He's like, no, no way. Yes, definitely trust me.
Did you ever tell him?
No, why would I ruin a good moment? We had a nice father-son moment. Yo, what the fuck? It's pouring outside, so I opened my office door so I could smoke in here. But now all types of weird shit is flying in. I think a fucking Wuhan bat just flew in. What the fuck? Yo, get away from me. Hold on. What's up, man? Yeah, hang out, chat. Falcon, you can lead the stream. Give me a second. You guys can, you know, talk amongst yourselves. Give me a second. I gotta make food for the little one. She's making her own cereal. Yeah, I don't know how Phoenix is losing. I thought Phoenix
I was
was.
just about to say that. They're getting
I
cooked.
thought they were shooing for the finals. They're fucking stacked. Plus, I'd like CP to get one. I wouldn't mind if Phoenix took it this year. It's about time. They've been really competitive for 3-4 years now. Chris Paul deserves one. But until he comes on here and supports this stream and says we deserve to win too, fuck him.
Well, you know who I'm rooting for. San Francisco.
Don't the Clippers play in LA?
Yeah.
They're moving to a new stadium, right?
I'm not sure, but the Warriors are right here in the city.
Yeah, but the Warriors lost.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they lost yesterday.
Oh yeah, but it's a best of 7.
Yeah, you still
I thought I
lost.
thought you I
You,
thought
you
you meant
gotta.
I was like switching teams because they were out or something.
Nah, well, you have to. Once they lose for that game, you gotta switch teams. I bring 2 jerseys to every game.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just on the way out, you're like, oh yeah, I knew they were gonna win.
Swear, I bring 2 jerseys to every game. No, the Warriors are a good team. I don't think they're stacked enough to take it this year. There's teams that are really stacked.
Yeah,
And
they
I
didn't
know
really
they
play
got
well.
they are stacked in like I don't know. I don't know. It's tough this year. They played all right, but I don't know. I think they're better than their record shows, but I also don't think they're as good as some other teams. Just Curry, Clay, and Draymond. That's all you need, right? But they had Wiggins. They had a few other guys that really took off.
Yeah, they got everyone back just in time for playoffs, but I think they need some more time to get the chemistry right,
Fuck the
based on what I
chemistry.
saw yesterday.
They had their main 3 guys together for the last 10 years. Fuck the chemistry.
Well,
Someone
right,
else's
but I
time.
mean, Wiggins went like 1 for 8 on 3, including when we needed him to hit it for OT.
Curry had a chance at the end too. He missed it. They should have
Yeah, he
gave it to
did.
Clay.
It was
Clay
like
should
a
have took
push
it.
shot almost. He like jumped over the line and then threw it up.
I don't know. He hits that shot a lot of times.
Yeah, I was
That's
just
not a
gonna say
shot.
it's not a bad shot for him.
If you were the Kings yesterday, you were like, fuck. Like really? Like,
Can't
game
let him get
over.
that up.
And he missed. I was like, oh, really? You missed? Like that's a guy. That's a guy you don't expect to miss. Like takes the shot. You're like, all right, yeah, whatever. He's Steph. Fucker missed.
Might be wishful thinking, but I don't mind that we were that close on the road, considering the road record is so bad this season.
Yeah.
Being that close is kind of a good sign.
Plus, I also think the Kings were hyped up first playoff appearance
Oh,
in like 20 years. They're like, no, we got to take this one at home.
yeah.
Like that's one they had to have. Like if I was gonna bet on any game on the Kings, it would be the first one for them to take that. But then the rest, I think it's a really good bet that the Warriors take the series. Hold on a second, Jeff. Oh, our music's done. You hear the music on Zoom?
No.
Yeah. I don't think you can hear my sound effects on Zoom either. I fixed that. I got 2 minutes till the 4-hour closes here. Very interesting. Never broke the high, never broke the low of the previous hourly. 4 hours gonna close bear and back below this range. I'd expect the top wick here and for us to start coming down. It'll be interesting here in the 4-hour. Yeah, I'd expect to be bear on the next 4-hour. If not, if not to drive all the way down, then at least to fill the current wick that it created. But if we start breaking these lows, the current wick's 25 pips. Start breaking these lows, be a lot more. And seconds. Damn, you know what that is? It's like a moth. Yo. It's flying all over the place. Right. Coming down.
No top wick.
If we come down below there, we're gonna wait for another 5-minute level create. We're not taking anything off the rip here.
Because no top wick?
You know, top wick on the higher time frame. Yeah, if we're not gonna, I'm gonna be fine if we come down to, yeah, if we get to like 1995 and it doesn't come back there, I'll be fine with it. Then we can take it off the rip. But right now we're gonna look for these levels to be created in this range. See, because a really high chance. Look what it's done before here, how it rejected right off this area. So we're gonna need closures below here. Establish a support. Once we establish a support, right, we're gonna want a closure. Oh wait, want a closure somewhere below here, and then come back up in range. If we can come back up and tap these areas where the 4 hours started and create a top wick for it, and make that a 5-minute range, then everything will fall in line, right? Back up, tap these areas, and then drive back down. Oops, wrong color. Right. Anything below here, we'll have a new support created here, and then we'll drive off this resistance here. Right. Which on the higher time frame, you guys already know, end up looking something like this on the 4 hour. We can get into these areas. Obviously on the 1 hour, it's gonna look something like this. Daily's filling the wick down. See, the 1 hour's closed here before, and it came up, but before it came up, it actually drove. See this area? It's 30 pips here. Let's do it more. Look at this, 65 pips here to fill that little. This is 65 pips. We have clean range above and below. Let's just get there. Where would stops be at this point? We haven't created stops because we don't have a closure or the 5-minute range created after the closure. Since there's no chat, I'm gonna be chat. Yeah, go for it. There's like 7 of us, 8 of us. And it can't drive here initially. It can't drive here right away, right? We've already grabbed liquidity technically right here. But if it does, it'll clear out some range and then we'll trade the fill of that range that it's going to clear out. Now we have quite a bit here. 60 pips worth. And we don't necessarily have to break this area here at 2000 in order for us to create a 5-minute range, because we've tapped it, right? We've hit this area right here. We kind of broke. The price did break it. It just didn't close below there. So we start pulling back up, creating a support here, and then we'd create a resistance somewhere in 2002, 2003 areas and drive back down, close below. Then we'll take it off the rip. And I was just driving down here. We just don't have a confirmation if this is the bottom wick on a 4-hour or continuation of the drive down. Hasn't broken the previous 4-hour low yet either. Just kind of tapped it, went up. Will it break? It should, but we don't know yet. There you go, coming down. Broke, there we go, broke the previous 4-hour. Be patient. If it drives here, it can, right? There's range to drive. We've closed below here and just driven. But I'm gonna expect either a top wick, a nice top wick, or pull back up in range to grab liquidity.
Fingers ready.
For what?
You don't have to. You got more than another candle. Like this, I mean, look, I would not blame you if you take a sell here. I'm just not going to take it off the rip. I know it's with with the daily, right? I just want to steep for a top wick on this hourly.
Yeah, you need to make a new support at 5 minutes, like you said, right?
And look, 2-hour, 4-hour. I don't know what he uses the 2-hour. I do sometimes, but maybe a bottom wick to drive up. I don't know. I want a nice either a top wick to break this previous 5 high and then drive down, or a 5-minute level created here. But look, previously it closed here, it closed below it, it drove, so it should fill the range. Just look, it created a nice top wick previously when it's done that. Type of music I listen to? I listen to everything. Hip hop, rock, jazz, house, classical. Listen to everything. Depends on my mood. This is just driving below here. What's our next range for sells here? Close with no bottom wick. I think it's gonna get her pull back. Might not. A lot of volume. Siri, play everything. Where? Oh, there goes our range. No closure on any time frame, just drove through. And you gotta be okay with it. You gotta be okay with price driving and you're not being in there. What is that? I'll take a smoothie. Is it raining outside? Got me a fruit smoothie. It's got almonds in it. I smell it. We can come back up above 2,000 and then close below it. We can look for some fake out sells. We just don't have a position here on any time frame. Even on the hourly, as like we used to trade last year, we would have needed a top wick before this drive. See, another example of a candle closing with no bottom wick. It's not that the next one's not going to drive down. We just don't know how far down it's going to drive. See, it could have stopped here, stopped here, stopped here, but then it comes back up and flips. It typically happens. Candles, no bottom wicks. Came back up, flipped, created a top wick. Ooh, bunch of people. An Asian took a trade already. Took the sell. Didn't find closure. Trying to sell the membership on the paid signal channel. Wish me luck. Hey. Which range do we have down? This is nice. If it flips here, we closed right at a support. There's a level right here. If we close a little bit below it, I'd probably take this flip here. It's a nice flip to continue down here. Look, remember I said if we break the previous 5 high and then start flipping, might be a decent position, but this had to close a little bit below here because there's a 5-minute level here. Oh, here. This candle closed like this. And this one came up. I could take the flip. This is what I want to see. I want to see us come back up, close back up above 2000, right above here, and then close back below. And then once we get this closure below, I'll be in off the rip to continue and fill the range down. This is our area for entry, and this is what we want to fill this whole range. If we can come back up and flip on this hourly and then come back down again, that would be ideal. So this will give us a top wick for the hourly and the 4-hour candle. And then comes back down, it'll be perfect. There'll be a 4-hour bearish and a 1-hour bearish with a top wick created and a 5-minute fake out with a closure back into range. So everything will be in our favor. Perfect, we're breaking these highs here. Let's just close above here and then close back below. Our level didn't really change there. We just kind of got a confirmation of our support here that we wicked down to it and drove up. So our area here at 1995.2 is on point. Perfect. 5 minutes coming up. So we just got to close above here. Now, if this next one can come back up or make a top wick at around 2002.5, that would be ideal. Monkey King in the house. Yo, yo. How's it going? We got a 30 closure in 9 minutes as well. I want this 30 closing below 1999.27 here. $15 has a nice top wick. Just shaved my head. Alright. Put on a hat, Baldy. I'm debating for entry here. So I really want to see a top wick above this. I really don't want this to be the candle that closes below here, but if it is, I'm gonna be in it off the rip if it's the candle that closes below here. I really don't want it to be because I think we can come up above here, but so there's a chance that we close below here, and then 5 minutes later, the next 30 starts making a top wick to drive down. So we might be in some drawdown, but I believe this will be the indication of that. So we're either going to respect this and it's going to come up, make a top wick, or if it closes below, it's going to drive down. Hopefully it flips bullish here and comes up a little more. Hopefully it's not this candle. Hopefully it's the next 5 minutes, because we really want this top wick on the higher time frame. Patience is the name of the game. We closed above, right? So no sells yet. We can come up, break 2002, and come back down. That would be ideal. Will it happen? We don't know. But the next candle to close bearish below 2000, we're gonna be there off the rip. Yeah, our stops are gonna be right here. Above the 4 hour as well. It's 2005.5 area. It's a long 4 minutes here. 4 minutes left in this candle. And a lot of volume. Right, and this closure, this is also going to be the 30 closure. So let's see.
Since it's a 30 closure, wouldn't it be like ideal for a top wick and then get on the flip?
That's what I'm thinking of right now, but honestly, there's just a lot of volume. I just think it might drive down. It would be ideal, but the higher time frames have all grabbed this liquidity and just drove. I don't know. I don't know how steep this top wick will be. We'll see right now. The 30 might close respecting this area. The thing is, a lot of times you'll see them all fall in line, the 5 and the 30. If it doesn't have a top wick, the 5 should respect the level. Oof. Yeah, if we close like this in 2 minutes, there's too much volume. It might just drive all the way down. But if we close like this, I'll be in off the rip. Just look to repeat what happened here. We came down, filled the range, came up, formed a support, and refilled it. But yeah, there's a chance 30 comes up, makes a top wick for the drive. But if that was the case, I think the 5 would respect this area and won't close below it if that's the case. We'll see. We got 1 minute.
If you look on the 1 hour and you look left, we came down and tapped this almost same exact place and then actually came up and closed bullish.
Yeah, but it closed bullish above this area. Right now we're closing bearish. Let's see if
Oh,
this
I
1
see
hour
what you mean.
flips. That 1 hour it tapped that area and closed bullish. This week just tapped this area. And we should technically stay above it if the 1 hour is going to drive down, technically the smaller time frames will start giving indication. Right now, you see they're rejecting. You see how they fall in line. So if it was going to close here, it would have probably closed even below the 30. It wouldn't have given us that closure there. So this is good. This is... Don't fucking jump last second. This will be terrible if it jumps last second. I'm not in a position. I'm not entered anything. Yeah, closed bull. It respected that area. Ideally, come up, make a top wick for the 30 and the hourly, and to the previous 30. Is that the top wick? I don't know. So we are respecting this area. There we go. Top wick, 202, 03 areas, and then back down to below 2000, and we'll be in there off the rip. This candle has no bottom wick either, so if it flips, closes back below 2000, this was your liquidity grab right here. Like I said, 4 minutes is a long time.
So I just looked on the 5 minute, the same hourly I was just talking about, and it actually did come down below, come back up above, then close below again. Same thing that we're hoping happens, and then it drove back up.
We're over here.
It's April 11th at 6 a.m.
It respected this area here.
A little bit further. It closed below. That's the bottom
here?
wick.
Over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but depends where it closes. Because if it closes below here, it's 20 pips to this wick. Obviously, if it closes like right here, we might not take it.
But wouldn't the entry be, if it were back then? Oh, let me find it again. It would be like on the flip of that second closure below, which would be at 1998.25.
I don't know what the daily was here. I gotta go back that day and see what the bias is. Hold on, I just want to see if we're flipping. Yeah, we flipped back down. Plus, here's a lot of another thing. So since then, you've also, right? You've been in this range, and what I would say is, yeah, we go back and look at levels and what's been happening before, but we've cleared all those orders that were there before. Look, they were cleared out right here. And if there was more orders, look, they were cleared out again, and then they were all cleared out again, and then they were all cleared out again. Like any orders that are in this range, they're gone. This is clean range. There's no traffic here. Because
Yeah, it makes sense.
2, 3, all these orders have been filled. Whatever was there, it's not there anymore.
Like the further back in time you go, like the less reliable it is.
Yes, but I mean, it should still use it, and especially the higher time frames. But overall, this range has been filled and created, and just it's a good thing. But yeah, you don't disregard those levels. So you're right. Like you look back in time, see what they've done before. See, last time we came up and closed above here. Look this area. We came up, closed above, and respected. It just drove all the way up. So we might respect and drive all the way up. But if we do come back down and disrespect that, we'll take this out. We didn't create a top wick for the hourly, have we?
Yeah,
No.
we got a 30 though.
No, it didn't break the previous 30. Yeah, it got a top wick for the current 30, but didn't break the previous 30. I wanted the highs of the previous 30 broken and then a flip, because that would give us a top wick for this hourly. All right, we got 15 seconds. If this candle comes back down right now and closes below, we're going to be in trade. If it doesn't, maybe another 5 minutes. We've been saying that for the last 3 candles. This one's not going to come down, so it's at least another 5 minutes. Chat, at least. Chat. There's not much chat.
Another 5.
Another 5. Yes.
Hey Wix. Since the stream is for member only, if you use the copyright music, will YouTube taking it down too?
No, they won't take it down, but you know what I plan on doing? I plan on making it available. So I
I
don't want
see.
YouTube to copyright and take it down. I plan on, like, if anyone wants to see what we did on Sunday, as soon as we're done, I'm gonna make it public. Right, so
I
people
see.
can watch the replay or whatever they want. Like maybe there's good positions. We'll have some days that there's good positions and it's worth a replay.
So people will learn.
Yeah, that's the whole point. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about, you know, playing some ratchet shit on here, but just to vibe out, you know, some decent music, some popular shit. But I mean, maybe we'll do it once in a while, and then when we're getting a trade, I'll turn it off or something, and then we'll clip that just that part. I don't know. We'll see how it happens. Can we come back down and close below here? Forgot about this. About my shake.
Be right back.
Just, you got a few minutes. 3 minutes till candle closes.
Fourth one.
I love those guys on stream. Fuck, I went to the bathroom and we got a trade. Damn it. Knew it. Shouldn't never went to the bathroom. Yeah, fuck the bathroom.
Bring your phone.
Time is it? It's 9:37. It's creating a top wick. The hourly's almost flipped. There it goes. The hourly's flipped. Jesus. This fucking liquidity grab. If this comes up and closes above here, oh man. Yeah, if it drives all the way up there for London, there's going to be some really nice buys for London. You missed the trade.
We took the buy while you're gone.
Don't tempt him. He's about to enter. Bye bye.
You're muted, by the way.
I forgot I even went on mute. Nah, you guys would only got 8 pips, but
We'll be at 16 right now.
W's. Plus 16 done for the day.
Mission,
no, I wouldn't
mission
even
passed.
be able to get in. Just paper trading, you know. Only 17.
Where were you from again?
San Francisco.
Oh, nice.
He's. You going to sleep? Give me a hug. Love you. I'll be over there soon. All right. Oh. The Pelosi state.
I need to sleep soon. It's like 4 a.m. almost.
Jeez. Well, it's all right. The replay is going to be up if we get a position. I'm kidding. I'm not going to be here for too long. Too long. I was really hoping to get these cells in here for tonight. Would have been a nice first stream.
Be
Might
nice.
still get them. Yeah, it might still get them. Just we'll see how this hourly closes. It's gonna be here. Gonna be key. We made a top wick for the hourly, right? It's a nice liquidity grab if it continues up. Comes all the way up here. Wonder how the Discord's doing. How did Asian do today? I know a lot of them took sells because it was driving down. Daily's gonna flip. Never broke the previous daily low.
Now driving to the 30-minute resistance.
Thing is, look at this daily. At some point, this shit was bullish as hell too.
I'd get some buys.
At some point, this candle right here was also like this. And went,
Yeah.
but at some point, this candle was like that. We'll see. This is the ideal area to grab liquidity. This is perfect. Just want this closure below here. Below 2000. This is ideal. Got our top wick on the hourly. Broke the previous 30 that had no top wick to continue driving back down. Last year, we would have had a sell stop right here on the flip of this 30. But as you drive down to the smaller time frames, you can see that even if it flipped but didn't close below here on the 5, it could have still driven up. So last year we lost those positions. Yeah, I highly doubt we'll have buys on stream. Buys will be pre-London here because it will need to come up here and create another range. Because you're getting the hourly closing bullish. We don't know if the next hourly is going to come back down, fill this wick. Because you're still within a range, within the hourly range. You would need the hourly to come up above here, and then the hourly after that create a bottom wick. Unless this hourly in the next 15 comes all the way up here, closes above here. And the next one creates a bottom wick and starts driving up. And then once you close above 2008, you can use the levels that the next hourly is going to make as your stops. So if it does go bullish, I think it's like a midnight position. What's the score? 67, 62.
I caught up.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna root for the Suns. Maybe besides the Knicks. Only been with you guys 2 months. Wish I found you sooner. Yeah. Wish I found me sooner too. What's up? Time? What time do I end? About 15, 20 minutes. Why? Is that cool with you? Is that cool with you, boss? Yeah? Okay. Alright, love you. I don't know what that means. 9:59. No, go. You still have to brush your teeth. You brush your teeth? You still have to put on pajamas. You sleep like that? You still have to do your retainer exercise. Alright, well, I'll be there soon. Go. Oh. Is everyone going to be on tomorrow for the New York session?
Yep. I won't be there right when it starts because it's 3:30 a.m. But I get there around 5.
8 o'clock's not a bad time. You don't miss too much. It's very rarely we get a trade that early. Sometimes we
Yeah,
get it.
I usually catch it. I usually catch most of the trades. But I have to go back and watch the analysis.
You doing it, Don? Don's doing the morning one. Got work, camp, hop on for Asian. AW. Just show up for Asian, yeah. Show support. Yeah, I'm gonna be there regardless. Can we get a position? For Asian, yeah, it's a calm and chiller wind down session. We definitely don't get as many positions as the New York session though. Quality, not quantity. We get quality trades, same positions, right? It's the same kind of positions in New York session. Just get more of them. They don't form as often. I appreciate the compliment. The same positions just come more often and they show up more often on the charts during the New York session. It's not like I'm taking a different position in New York. Could have streamed this from the pool. I think next weekend might be a pool stream. I'm just gonna do this on a floaty.
Hot top stream? Kidding.
Wear a rubber ducky and speedos for the next Sunday session. Oh, who's in the waiting room? You gotta say, yo, I'm in the waiting room. I'll let you in. Harry Pip clothing off, imagine.
Another iPhone.
Where's the androids at?
Oh, Android's joining this shit. They get
Oh, that's better.
actual. They get
Joe
actual.
Mama.
Though. What was it? Joe Mama. Yeah, broke the previous hourly high. We're gonna close bullish here in 5 minutes. Yeah. Most likely gonna be no trade for the session, and it's gonna be very interesting for London. Just look at this. There's a lot of range here. 200 pips for London. This is a 15-minute. Yeah, on the hourly, look at this. You break above, close bullish. It's 300 pips up there. London session should be very interesting. $30 news, and then it's clear the rest of the day. Yeah, for me to extend this stream and stay on here for a possible trade, we'd need this hourly to close bearish. Once it closes like this, it should create a range here for the next hour or two. Before it starts breaking out. So if you guys have any pull with gold, if you have anybody in the back office, start making those phone calls now. Drop it. Drop it. Yeah, the way this candle drove 30 minutes ago, looked like we were gonna have a nice move down. W, right? Yeah. Still a W, Joe. Yo mama. It's Joe Mama to everyone. I will say this though. Let me remove this. This 2008.926. Save that for London. It's a good level. Once you start closing above there, make sure you get a 5-minute range or a pullback once you get there on a higher time frame. And this range is still good unless you start breaking above 2008.926. Then this range you can disregard it and you're gonna have a new sells below, because you'll need a range 2 breakout for sells if you do get a closure above 2008.926, because at that point your bias will switch to bullish. Yeah, and the daily at that point will be pretty bullish as well. And tomorrow we're gonna run, tomorrow 8 p.m. we're gonna run a regular Asian session stream. I mean, the Zoom's gonna be available. You just guys won't be able to unmute yourself. You can definitely ask questions. Raise your hand. I'll unmute you. Yeah, this candle's not gonna come down these 40 pips here.
So Wix, what's up?
What's the deal?
So
Who's
you're
this?
talking about this is Joe
What up, Joe?
Mama.
What's going on?
So you're talking about like this your buy range, and then you said once it closes above, like you say the 30 or
Over
the
here,
5
there's
minute.
buys above.
Yeah.
You'd want all the time frames to be closing above there, but ideally the 5-minute will close above there after you already have a bullish hourly closure, which you're getting a bullish hourly closure in 30 seconds. This next hourly drives up here and you get a 5-minute closure above here. I will look for a 5-minute range to be created in this area because it's a range 2 breakout, so you'd want it to drive from a support. So if you come up there, if you come up to these areas, close above, or even just close at it, right? You want a 5-minute range to be created. You want a resistance to be created above there. And you also want to take a buy off a support, breaking that resistance. So if you start rejecting off a support, you create this little 5-minute area. This is a 5-minute range here.
And then your stops will be
buys.
at the low of that range right there.
No, they'll be the previous 5-minute range.
Okay.
They'll be the previous 5-minute range, whatever it is created, most likely, if you're going to print one right now. At this moment, if this was to come up, your previous 5-minute range is right here. That's your stops, right? But you're most likely going to get play in this area, which will be your stop. Something like
And then your entry would be
something like this. This would be your stop. Your entry would be here. And the reason for this area, it'll also fall in line with the higher time frame. So you'll see the next hourly, for this 5-minute range to be created, it'll have to be a bottom wick. And then you'll use a previous hourly or a 4-hour where it all lines up. It'll line up. You'll see it. It'll line up with the previous 5-minute range. And a lot of times you want to do that because you're still ahead, right? So if you're, let's say, created a range here, right? Whatever range. And there's a range here, right? Once you close above here, you can still end up coming down, right? You can still end up coming down to these areas and be right in the trade, right? because you're wrong here below this level where the higher time frame will start to flip bearish. So that's why we
Oh
don't put our
yes, I
stops.
see.
That's why we don't put our stops at this area, because if it does come down here, you're technically still ahead in the trade. Why would you put your stops where you're ahead in the trade? Because and over here you could still close like this and still have a fake out to reach the highs here. So that's why you use the previous 5-minute range, not the current 5-minute range. Because even if you break the current 5-minute range low with your bias, that could still be a fake out to come back. And typically the previous 5-minute range will, most of the time, 85% of the time, I'd say, will fall in line with the higher time frame bottom or top, or the previous higher time frame candle.
Okay, but okay, so say if the hourly closes bearish but respecting that resistance, you would expect that next
Bearish
candle to
here?
close bullish. Yeah, if it closed bearish respecting that resistance,
If it
and then
hourly
you would
closes
expect,
bearish here, you'd
yeah, but
probably,
say if that happens, and then you would expect the next one to close bullish, and then you would try and be in that trade.
no, I would wait for the, so if the hourly closes bearish at resistance, you can't trade this unless the next hourly after it closes bullish above this area without breaking this high, or it breaks this high, and while it's still open, right, while the hourly's still open and still running here wherever it goes, right, you're gonna get a 5-minute closure above here. And if the hourly's still open and you just broke that previous hourly high, you're gonna look for this 5-minute candle to close above here, because you've broken the high of the previous hourly. So you've created a resistance, and now you're driving off a support. You broke that resistance high. A closure above it means you're gonna drive. So
Oh,
if
nice. Okay, I was just quizzing myself, basically, make sure I got it right. That's great.
if you get a bearish candle at a higher time frame resistance, and then you break that bearish candle off a support, you can start looking for entries on the smaller time frame in order to take advantage of the drive. We used to take it off the rip based off the higher time frame, and that would be your celery. But now once we're getting, once we're getting the celery here off the higher time frame, once we get these moves here off the higher time frame, we used to enter off the rip here, right? Off the rip as it starts breaking it. We used to just enter and wait for it to drive. Then we realized if we want to be even better at it, we'd rather wait for while the hourly is breaking that. On the 5-minute, you'll still get a closure. Either here, 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 and that's your confirmation that it's going to continue. Because a lot of times, if the hourly is driving above there, you'll get a celery, but it'll come back in range, and that's when that 5 starts driving, but respects it and closes
Yeah,
respecting the
because you're
area,
just making
right?
more bullish ranges and support.
So I mean, it's just an extra confirmation that you're gonna drive with the lower time frame also closing above. Because if you're driving and you break this area, but then the 5 all of a sudden doesn't close above and respects it, even though you broke it, chances are that's your indication the next candle is gonna come back down lower. And that's when you can start managing risk. Because if you were gonna drive on that 1-hour celery play, that 5 would have closed above, right? If
And then where would your third exit or your second exit? I'm not sure, but that exit that you said, the lower time frame exit, where would your stops be at that point? The
if we're up
previous
here,
5-minute range again?
yeah, it would be the previous 5-minute range.
Okay.
It wouldn't be the current, not the one we just broke out of, but the one before that one.
Okay.
I mean, that's our session, gang. I mean, the goal, hopefully we can get 20 to 30 people on here and everyone could ask these questions throughout the stream, and we can have this kind of conversation about actually what's going on in the candles and what their meaning is. That would be ideal for Sunday sessions. We'll keep this flowing really smoothly and it won't be too quiet. But that's the reason I open it up. I want you guys to be able to just discuss it amongst yourselves. Sometimes I'll walk away. You guys can discuss positions amongst yourselves and figure out why or why not. And I mean, I'll discuss them with you, right? But it's good to have, for you guys to voice your opinions and be comfortable in discussing what's going on in the charts. It'll actually help you memorize a lot better when you're discussing it. My trading has become a lot better since I've started streaming, just because I talk about what's going on in the charts and I'm discussing it. And it's got to make sense, right? If I'm speaking and it's not making sense, it's like, what the fuck did you just say? So in my head, it starts to all flow together as well. All right, I'm gonna call it a session here, gang. Thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate all yous. Falcon,
course.
Sen
Thank you,
Assassin,
Wix.
Joe.
Thank
iPhone,
you, Wix.
Yes,
Thanks,
yes.
Wix.
Bye.
Yeah, tell people we had a massive win. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Nice.
it was a good session, and I hope we can get some new signups this weekend. We'll open up. I want people coming on here with their cameras on, with their breakdowns, maybe pointing out some other trades they've taken, and we can discuss them, or pointing things out. But let's make this valuable. Let's make these Sundays valuable, and there'll be times we'll have a whole bunch of volume and we'll win. Sometimes I think we'll even, if we have great volume and we can see perfect setups for London, I mean, I was thinking about it. We might end up doing it. I might just start doing like a pop-up stream for London, pre-London, if that's happening, like a 15-20 minute pop-up. If I see something setting up just for the members, I'll do like a pop-up stream, 15-20 minutes. It looks like we're getting a position. So that's in the works. I'm thinking if that's going to be possible. I'll see how it happens. I'll see if I'm up at that time a few times, and I'll see if London pre-London sets up. Then I'll see what kind of head start I can get on a position, and I'll think about doing that.
Interesting.
Yeah, some pop-up streams would be fire. Just if it sets up, because if it's not setting up, there's no point of sitting there for an hour or 2 hours. But Asian is obviously still going to be there. This is just maybe London pre-London. If something's showing up at like midnight for me, I'm about to go to sleep, and I see potential, then look for something, and it'll just be quick in and out. All right, I'm gonna call it a session here. I'll be on tomorrow for Asian 8 p.m. Our regular Asian sessions will continue, and yeah, tomorrow morning 6:30 a.m. Eastern on Don Stream. All right,
All right. Thank you for the stream.
you got it. Have a
Good
good
night, everyone.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Thank you. See you.
Yep.